Hello, my name is Ruby Vadillo. So I work at Beasley Mitchell and Company. I'm a tax accountant. So we have an office here in El Paso and one in Las Cruces. We have clients here in El Paso and in New Mexico. Yeah, so sometimes when we have to meet in El Paso, we'll just come over here. I'm from Chaparral, New Mexico. It's a few minutes away from Northeast El Paso. So Chaparral, New Mexico, it's a very poor community. We didn't have a lot growing up. So we didn't have a high school until my junior year in high school. So normally students would get transferred from after middle school, they would get transferred to Gadsden High School, which was like 30 minutes away from Chaparral. So before we graduated, before my class graduated, middle school, they decided they would build a high school, and so we had to wait 2 years with the middle schoolers until they finished building that, and then we were transferred to the new high school. It kind of sucked because we were stuck with the middle schoolers for 2 years. We were taking high school classes, but we were stuck with them, so it feels like we missed out um, 2 years out of a high school experience. But we were the first graduating class in our high school, so that made up for it. I mean, a lot of the classes helped math, English, but I think the one that really helped me was art. Um, because I don't know, if you take an art class, you learn that everything is on the details, right? You have a drawing, you want to make it look the way you want, you have to focus in on the little details. So I like drawing people. So it was all about the spacing, in between your nose, from your nose to your ear to all that. So I use that in my personal life and in my professional life, when having to solve issues or setting up goals. I learned that everything is in the details in your daily habits. You want to be good at something. You start with little steps. You don't get overwhelmed with the big picture, and you go from there. So I'm a tax accountant. Um, I do tax returns. I do personal returns, non-for-profit returns, corporations, partnerships. I also do a few other things like submit other reports, prepare financial statements, some bookkeeping. So I do a lot, but my focus is on tax returns and meeting deadlines. So yeah, so what we do is, we have to gather all the client's information. So we request anything that we need in order for us to either prepare the tax return or do their bookkeeping. And we try to help our clients. So we look at, how can we help them financially? Did their revenue go up? Did it go down? Why did it happen? Um, what are different ways we can save them money on their taxes? So that's pretty much our end goal, is to help our clients. But yeah, so that's what we do. We request information that we need. We prepare the return. We look into it, see how can we help this client, right? Save money or just do better financially, and then and make sure that we do it in a timely manner. So time is everything. Where I work at, we're always meeting deadlines. We always have to do things quickly, but it's also fun. It's very fast paced. I graduated with my bachelor's in accounting, and then a lot of students go for their masters. I did that too. I went for my master's. So, it depends if you want to do your master's, because that is a requirement if you want to be a CPA, which is a certified public accountant. And so you get your certification, with different states. So in New Mexico, it's not a requirement for you to have your master's, but in Texas, it is, just because you get those extra credits. And so that's why I went through the master program. And so to get the certification, it's a very long process. Um, you have to pass the CPA exam, which is 4 sections. You have to pass those 4 sections within 18 months. And to study for each one, yeah, it's very complicated. To study for each one, it takes about a month and a half. And so it's a very long process, but it is worth it. It gives you a lot more job opportunities, and it just helps you grow in your career. I'm still learning so much. And so, I'm always learning. So, but I'm getting to the point where I'm understanding a little bit more or feeling comfortable with what I'm doing. And so I think hopefully in the next 5 years, I either become a senior accountant or a manager, hopefully, and just do more consulting work. So instead of just gathering like the client's information and, you know, not doing so much of the basic stuff, I would like to do more consulting and just helping clients save money, um, help them out with their business or just go more in depth with their finances. Follow your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Like I said, I grew up in a poor community. I didn't have a lot of resources. Um, Bad image. They say all the students from Chaparral or just kids from Chaparral don't make it far. But know that it pretty much depends on you. Just work hard. It is a sacrifice. Work hard, put the time in it, and you can achieve anything